Hello everyone, welcome back. Today my throat is still hurting a lot, thanks for asking. I would love to cut my head off just to not feel the pain, the insane pain I'm feeling in every second of today. But today you're in for a treat because we will be bringing back a deck that basically gave me quite a big exposure because we will be playing a deck with only spells. I don't really remember if this is exactly the deck I played back in the day, but this deck is basically the deck I played in a video which is basically my most popular video on the channel. I haven't played this deck in quite a while. It's obviously a deck with only spells, as you can see, as you probably figured out already. And since it's been so long since I played it last time, and since they have tower troops and shit, I want to see if we can actually do decent with such a deck that shouldn't work, obviously, because you're not supposed to play a deck with only spells. But considering that we have spells which are actually like troops in disguise, you could say. I forgot I have the Duchess, which obviously it doesn't it basically full counters the Hog Rider, so I have no idea why I was even committing a full freeze on it. But yeah, I feel like this could go well just because like the tower troop is gonna help out like a lot, and also as I already was mentioning earlier, uh, even though this deck consists of only please don't okay thank you even though it consists of only spells, some of these are like kind of like I'm kind of cheating, you could say, because you know, Goblin Barrel, Bar Barrel, and stuff like this, they are just not really like spells. You know what I mean. I don't explain this to you. I'm really happy I don't have to defend this minion horde. It's gonna get full countered, I'm pretty sure. Exactly. I love this new tower troop. Like, it's so broken, but again, like I was mentioning this in yesterday's video. Having broken cards in the game makes the game fun, so I'm a huge fan of this. Um, we're in an advantage as of right now, so I'm really happy the way this is going. Playing against Duchess as well makes it really awkward to go in. I really don't know how to do it. At the next opportunity, I will activate the King Tower with the Hog Rider, even though here it is. I don't even know, can I activate the King Tower with the Hog Rider with the Duchess? No, you cannot. That's interesting. Okay. Um, interesting. I didn't know. That's like I'm learning interactions. It's my first time playing that. Like my second time playing the Duchess, so I still haven't figured out completely all the interactions. I'm gonna freeze. Hear me out. Hear me out. I mean, I took the tower, so there are no written rules in the game. What can be done and what cannot be done. So I'm just saying, like, if you take the tower, it means it works. So I'm not gonna be like explaining myself here. I'm just gonna say that was the play. And if you don't think so, if you think otherwise, you're just wrong, and I'm right. And we won the first game without even struggling that much. And I'm not gonna say it's thanks to the Duchess or anything, but like defending Hog Riders was much easier. Didn't have to defend Firecrackers, defended the Minion Horde way better, defended the Valkyrie way better. Like so many situations where it was just completely broken. And I'm just gonna say it, I think it was really helpful. We're gonna be playing against a Princess Tower here. So that's great. We have another Hog Rider. That's bad, kinda. Princess Tower would have been better here. I still need to figure out if there is any way to activate King Tower with the Duchess. Maybe you need to take a Hog Rider shot first and then like kite the Hog Rider in a much more like direct angle or something. I don't know how to explain what I mean, but like instead of like having the Nado around here, you would be like around here. Also, I don't know why this guy isn't playing. Did he just give up? He just went for Minion Horde Hog Rider first play, and then he gives up. I'm not gonna be complaining, obviously, but it's hard for me to 3-crown this guy having only spells. Now I need to cycle a Snowball, then I have to cycle a Goblin Barrel. Obviously, slowly but surely we will get there, but it's gonna take much longer than it would take if I was playing a real deck, you know. Not sure if this is enough. Is it? Maybe? Goblin Barb on the tower? Just gonna freeze for good luck. Okay, I mean, this guy gave up for no reason. Like, it's not like he lost or anything. He was just... I refused to play against the Duchess and he just gave up. Also, I'm curious how many Duchess tower troops you find in this chest if you actually manage to find it. Because I actually have no idea. If it gives you like 16, you can basically max it out in like with just 2 or 3 tower chests, which wouldn't make much sense. So I'm actually curious how many it can give you, if it even can give them. I don't know. Okay, we're playing against a Furnace, which I'm not too worried about, to be honest. Gonna activate King Tower, freeze that. That was a perfect start, I would say. I'm not even gonna worry about the Furnace, as I already said, because it's basically useless against this tower troop. Like, it's insane how much a card changes based on the tower troop you have. Like, that's just something new because it was never in it for 7 years. You didn't really have to think about stuff like this. Now it's like one tower troop changes completely how you play the game. You can ignore a Furnace, but you can't ignore something else. For example, like it just changes every single interaction that you're used to, which can be good as well as bad. Depends how you look at it. Most people are complaining and are not a fan of it. So, yep. Here, what do I do? Do I double Snowball? If I did hit the Snowball, it would have been much better. I keep missing my spells. That dark. Okay, thank you. That Duchess is much smarter than me. That's gonna get one shot, unfortunately. This is not gonna connect. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad I can ignore that Furnace. I hate Furnace so fucking much. So I'm so happy that I just can 100% ignore it, not even look at it. Huge fan of this. I don't really want to go in for a naked graveyard yet, just because... can I full counter? Damn, being able to full counter a Hog Rider with just a Snowball is insane. Because you have the King Tower on, obviously, but still that shouldn't be allowed. Like, it's actually insane. I'll go freeze there. There's gonna be some nice damage. I froze because I knew I could kill that Dart Goblin. So I was like, hell yeah, why not? Gonna go for this. Gonna go more for a defensive. I'm gonna invest my elixir on defense here rather than on offense. Gonna wait, see if I can get a nice freeze. That's a very nice freeze. That's an incredibly good freeze. Is this tower? Damn, he just gave me a free win here, basically. Like, actually. He could have defended that much better. I don't know why he did what he did. I don't get it, actually. I don't know. Like, he had Barbarrel, I think? He just played Furnace in the other lane. I think he was so sure about, like, that I would not freeze or something. I have no idea what he was thinking. But it definitely didn't work for him because he ended up losing. How are we winning? That's the question I'm asking myself. How are we winning? I'm gonna play one more just because I can, just because I have time. I basically recording while on a break from work, so I don't have infinite time to spend on this video, but I can play one more. And we are playing against another Duchess. So having to, like, the fact that Duchess is in the game makes this deck more viable, just because I feel like it's just so helpful to have such a good tower troop, and you don't have to, you basically don't have to defend. That's gonna be awkward. One balloon shot, I think. Yeah, I mean that's basically as good as it could have been. Like, I don't think I could have defended any better there. Aggressive freeze, I'm aware, but I think I have to. And I'm getting some good damage, so I feel like it was worth it. And yeah, having the Duchess is incredibly helpful in it. Like it's actually insane. It helps out with defense so much. Gonna go for Snowball here last second. Not sure if it's enough, I don't think so. It actually is. It's insane how good it is. It's actually insane. But yeah, your opponents also have it, so it's much more difficult to break through with this deck because I can only basically push with graveyards and barrels, and as you can clearly guess, it's not really like the best way to deal damage when your opponent has a tower tube that fully counters a graveyard and a goblin barrel almost. Okay. Bulk. I wish I had Rocket right now. Like, I wish I had Rocket. If I had Rocket now, this game would have been basically over. And I think it's over. It's even more over now that I basically gave him so much shit. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, yeah, it's over. Can I defend this? I mean, I did defend, I guess. I committed so much elixir. He basically threw a random log there. P.E.K.K.A. That's such a difficult deck to deal with, man. Knight, Lumberjack, Valkyrie, P.E.K.K.A. So many tanky units and then a balloon. Like, it's so incredibly difficult. That's just probably the worst nightmare for a Duchess player. Like, there is just nothing I can do, man. Like, it's just too much pressure, and I'm still somehow surviving here, but I mean, there's just nothing I can do, man. Yeah, it was too good to be true. Winning 4 games with this deck would have been actually insane, but this is where, like, you are encountering the kind of opponent where, like, Duchess starts to struggle. Like, it's OP against a balloon, for sure. Can it deal with a Lumberloon? Yes, it can. But when your opponent has Valkyrie Knight, Balloon, Evo Knight to be specific, and P.E.K.K.A. to tank everything, like your Duchess starts dealing literally no damage whatsoever, and you're basically left not having any air defense. With I have no idea how I was defending for so long, because as soon as my Duchess stops shooting, I have nothing else. I don't have any things shooting air. I can basically only slow down the push with freezes and snowballs. Again, if I had Rocket, maybe. But yeah, still tried my best. Gonna just open a loot box to end of the video. Obviously, as always, a common. Just gonna be getting 20 common wild shards. So exciting. And this will be all for the video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. It was actually very nice to play this deck after a year or something since I've played it last time. Probably gonna bring back a few more old videos since I'm feeling nostalgic, you know. It's been like 1 year since I started uploading long videos on the channel, so it feels appropriate to start bringing back some old videos, just, you know, to get in the feels. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have yourself a great day. Bye bye.